Hey, I'm Tia, Tim's colleague. Look, you don't want to drop real money on a laptop that chokes halfway through the semester or dies when you need it most. I tested 5 of the top college laptops right now, judging them on actual speed, battery life, display quality, and real-world performance through actual classwork, streaming, and heavy multitasking. One of these completely flipped my expectations. I pushed all 5 through genuine everyday tests. Writing papers, running creative apps, video calls, all of it. And the results? Not what I thought. If you're hunting for your next laptop, hit subscribe and let's find the one that actually works for you. Out of the box, this Acer feels solid. No cheap plastic vibes here. It's rocking an AMD Ryzen 7 processor, 16GB RAM, a 15.6-inch 1080p display, and Windows 11. That's a full-featured laptop at under $550. But here's the thing. Specs on paper and real-world performance are 2 different animals. I loaded up a heavy Google Sheets file with dozens of tabs open, and the fan immediately ramped up. Not loud, just loud enough to notice. Then I tried editing a 4K video clip. The playback stuttered constantly. I switched to lighter creative tasks like Photoshop, and it handled basic edits fine, but the second I added effects or ran multiple filters, the system bogged down. The display itself is crisp for everyday browsing and note-taking, but the colors feel a little washed out compared to the others. Battery life hit about 10 hours of mixed use, solid for a budget machine, but not exceptional. Here's the honest take. This Acer is a genuinely capable entry point for spreadsheets, Word docs, and casual streaming. But if you're planning to run anything heavier, video editing, coding environments, design work, it'll frustrate you fast. The performance ceiling is real. It's like driving a reliable economy car. Gets you there, but don't expect it to handle mountain passes smoothly. But there's something better just ahead. Priced at $549.99. The HP OmniBook 5 is impossibly thin and light. Seriously, I was shocked how compact it felt compared to the others. It's got Snapdragon X Plus, 16GB RAM, 1TB storage, and a 2K OLED display. HP claims 34 hours of battery, which sounds like science fiction. Let me test it properly. I used it for a full 14-hour day of continuous work. Writing, research, video calls, light browsing. At the end, the battery meter still showed 40% left. Incredible. The OLED screen is stunning. Colors pop. Blacks are genuinely black. And the 1920 by 1200 resolution is sharper than the Acer by miles. Brightness is excellent, even in sunlit environments. Processing speed felt responsive for everyday college tasks. I ran Zoom calls with 7 participants, document editing, and web research simultaneously, and nothing lagged. Here's where it gets tricky though. The Snapdragon X Plus is ARM-based, and that means software compatibility isn't universal. I tried loading a specialized engineering software my friend needed for a class, and it just wouldn't install. Most mainstream apps work fine, but niche professional software can be a problem. The keyboard is also shallow, great for thin and light lovers. But if you're typing 10,000 words a week, your fingers might feel it by day 3. This is the laptop for students who live on battery power and never want to hunt for an outlet. But if your major requires specific Windows software, or you type like a maniac, you might hit a wall. It's like owning a jet ski. Amazing when conditions are perfect, but you need the right waters to really enjoy it. Now things get a lot more interesting from here. Priced at $899.99. The MacBook Neo is the laptop that makes you rethink what $789 should actually get you. It's got the A18 Pro chip, 8GB unified memory, 512GB storage, 13-inch liquid retina display, and that gorgeous indigo finish that actually looks incredible in person. This is Apple's answer to, I want a Mac, but I'm broke. First thing, weight. This thing is feather light. I carried it around campus for a full day, and I legitimately forgot it was in my bag. The build quality feels premium. Aluminum chassis, no creaks, no flex. The display is bright and colorful, supports a billion colors, and the resolution is crisp even at 13 inches. I opened 20+ browser tabs, ran notes, Apple Mail, and streamed a podcast simultaneously. Zero stuttering. The A18 Pro is fast. Not quantum computing fast, but it absolutely demolished my workflow. I used Apple Intelligence to summarize lecture notes and rewrite paragraphs for essays. Totally game-changing for productivity. Battery life hit 16 hours easily, even with moderate usage and Wi-Fi on constantly. Video calls stayed crisp, with the 1080p FaceTime camera. The trackpad is butter smooth. Then I tried some light creative work, edited a few photos in Pixelmator Pro, and the performance was snappy. But here's the real limitation. 8 GB of RAM is the minimum. If you plan to do serious video editing, 3D rendering, or run heavy development environments, you'll feel constrained. It's plenty for college right now, but in a couple of years, you might wish you'd grabbed 16 GB. Also, the 512 GB storage fills up faster than you'd think if you're storing lots of video or high-resolution images. The ports are limited too. 2 Thunderbolt ports. That's it. You'll live off USB-C dongles. For most college majors and everyday use, this Neo is exactly the right balance of performance, portability, and price. But if you're in engineering, film, or any heavy compute field, you'll want more power. Plus, if you join Tim's Top 5 membership, you'll get early access to next week's full student tech ranking and exclusive votes on what we test next. It's like owning a lightweight road bike when you're mostly commuting to class. Perfect for the job. But remember, there's always a heavier model waiting for the serious climbs. Priced at $789. The Dell XPS 14 is the laptop that doesn't compromise. Intel Core Ultra 7255H, Intel Arc graphics, 32 GB RAM, 1 TB storage, and a 3.2K OLED display with a variable 48 to 120 Hz refresh rate. This thing is built for people who actually create things. Unboxing it, the machined aluminum and Gorilla Glass immediately signal premium. It's lighter than I expected for the size. The 14-inch form factor is the sweet spot between portability and screen real estate. I fired up Adobe Lightroom with 500 raw photos from a college photography project. The Arc GPU did serious lifting. Scrolling through the library was instantaneous. Color accuracy on the OLED screen is exceptional. Blues don't bleed, blacks are genuinely black, and the 120 Hz refresh makes scrolling feel like silk. Then I jumped into Final Cut Pro and edited a 5-minute video with multiple 4K layers and effects. Rendering time was fast, maybe 40 seconds for a 30-second preview. The 32 GB RAM never even flinched. I also tested gaming lightly, and a AAA title ran at medium settings, 60+ FPS. The variable refresh rate actually saved battery life too. The screen automatically dials down when you're just reading. The Core Ultra 7 is absurdly fast for college work. The keyboard is responsive, the trackpad is massive and precise. Windows Copilot worked seamlessly for research and writing assists. But let's be real, this machine costs nearly $2,000. That's a lot of student debt just sitting in a backpack. The build is gorgeous, but it's also a theft target on campus. Durability is excellent, but you'll be nervous every time you set it down. For computer science, film, design, or engineering majors, this XPS is the right tool. For someone just taking notes and writing essays, you're paying a premium for power you won't use. It's like buying professional kitchen equipment when you're only making pasta for yourself. Incredible quality, but overkill for the task at hand. However, the final pick on this list changes the entire conversation. Priced at $1,999.99. Here it is. The MacBook Air 15-inch with the M5 chip. This is the one that actually nails everything. M5 CPU, 16 GB unified memory, 512 GB storage, 15.3-inch liquid retina display with a billion colors, and up to 18 hours of battery. I've been testing laptops for a while now, and this one genuinely surprised me. Out of the box, the engineering is flawless. The aluminum chassis is rigid, the display is mounted perfectly, and the whole thing weighs less than 5 pounds. The M5 is fast, legitimately, visibly faster than the M1 and M4 in everyday tasks. I opened 50+ browser tabs, ran 4 apps simultaneously, and performance never dipped. Apple Intelligence features worked instantly. I asked it to summarize a dense research paper, and it condensed 10 pages into 3 bullet points in literal seconds. The 15.3-inch screen is gorgeous. I edited photos in Lightroom, worked on spreadsheets, watched video lectures, and everything looked sharp and vibrant. Color accuracy is professional grade. The 18-hour battery claim is real. I used it for a full 16-hour day of non-stop work, video editing, creative tasks, research, streaming, and still had 30% left. The keyboard is premium, the trackpad is responsive, and the speakers are surprisingly loud and clear. Then I pushed it harder. I edited 4K video in Final Cut Pro with effects and color grading. Rendering was faster than the XPS. I ran Xcode for programming assignments. Compilation times were instant. I loaded design files in Figma with hundreds of artboards. No lag. The 16 gigabytes unified memory means apps share resources seamlessly. Multitasking feels like you have superpowers. Performance-wise, this Air outpaces laptops costing $3,000. The build quality rivals anything from any brand. The ecosystem integration is seamless if you're already using iPhone or iPad. Here's the one honest trade-off. It's macOS only. If your program requires specific Windows software with no Mac equivalent, you're locked out. The port selection is USB-C, and you'll need adapters for HDMI or USB-A. And yes, it costs more upfront than the Neo, but the performance jump and the 16 gigabytes RAM future-proof your investment for 4 years of college and beyond. For the vast majority of college students, liberal arts, business, science, engineering, design, film, this MacBook Air M5 is the laptop that simply works harder, lasts longer, and stays fast the entire time you own it. It's the laptop I'd tell any college friend to grab right now. And that's the laptop I'd tell any college friend to grab right now. All the product links are down in the description. Check them out. Like this video, subscribe to Tim's Top 5, and I'll see you next week.